All right, welcome back. Happy Friday. You made it through the week. I made it through the week. We've all made it through 100% of our worst days. Congratulations. And it is a holiday weekend. But before we get started, I need to take care of a little housekeeping. I'm not Bo. I'm not Luke. I'm not Uncle Jesse. I'm not Boss Hog. I'm not Anus. I'm not Scooby Coltrane. Is good buddy Flash, and I'm definitely not Daisy. Although nothing wrong with a good pair of Daisy Dukes on the right person. Although I am not that person. Ugh, yeah, that is not a vision. You do not want to see me in a pair of Daisy Dukes. Ugh, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Ugh, gross. Anyway, and I'm also not your financial planner. So anyway, if you don't know what I'm referring to with those names, Google it. I'll tell you, it's Dukes of Hazzard, the original. And anyway, another one of those staple shows for me and my two younger brothers when we were growing up. The Incredible Hulk, the $6 million man. You'll hear me do that one eventually in the future too. Anyway, let's talk about some things here. I listened to the AMA yesterday with Forex Shark, and I listened to it on Lee from Driptopian's channel. By the way, that dude he's just a good dude. He gave a response video to the last video that I had where I called him a wanker, and he took it all in good fun. He's a has a good sense of humor. Doesn't take himself too seriously. So I really appreciate him. And for all of those subscribers that came over from Lee's channel, thank you, appreciate it. I'm not here to grow it, but it is very much appreciated. It helped me get over that 100 mark where I can change my channel name, and so I don't even know where I'm at right now. But anyway, thank you all. And then actually, I was over the 100 mark, but you guys added up some more here when I was checking in my anyway, my YouTube studio channel for some keyword stuff. Anyway, but I was listening to it on Lee's channel. And by the way, I'll post the video to his response in the description below, and I'll put his channel on there. And if you're I don't do referrals. I don't have referral links because I'm not trying to grow or manage a community. Lee does a great job. He gives away a lot of airdrops. So go again, if you're new here, haven't watched the last video, go give him a follow. If you're looking for a good guy to subscribe to his channel. I think he might be American with faking a British accent, because this dude doesn't take a lot of holidays, man. He's always working, man, just like an American. So anyway, I'm just giving him a hard time. But and by the way, I will not be doing a video on Monday because it is the 4th of July. It is Independence Day, or as Lee and his countrymen probably call it, Trader Day. Anyway, but I was listening to the AMA yesterday, and just several things were just kind of going through my head as I'm listening to Forex Shark after he was late again to the AMA. And so I told you guys that one of the reasons I don't take referrals and don't shill or get sponsorships, I don't have any of the projects I'm in, no one's ever paid me or given me anything, right? But it's very unprofessional. If Forex Shark wants this project and his platform to attract institutional investors and big time players, he can't keep going on with this Forex Shark time thing, right? I mean, he's got to pull it together. And then I say this, I'm talking to him and about him as like I would talk to my kids. I would have the same conversations with my kids because I care about him and them and their growth as individuals. And I know everybody only wants to hear positive things and get their participation trophies. I'm not that type of coach. I'm not that type of dad. I'm not that type of person. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear for your own betterment. And he's got to get this together, right? And I don't think it's the PM. He probably is still in his mode, but he's got to get his time management together. And so that's my first thing. And this, I'm not, listen, the main title here, my first bullet point was, am I bullish or do I have Forex Shark fatigue syndrome again? And the answer to that question is a little bit of both. Actually, I take that back. It's a lot of bullish. I'm very, very bullish, and I'll show you why I'm bullish here in a second as we move on here, right? But I'm just getting to this point of just get the dogs launched, man, because that's going to take care of everything. And I know, all the big YouTubers that are big supporters of Drip have said, whenever Forex Shark does an AMA, the price pumps. Guess what? Didn't move the needle one bit on Pigs or Drip yesterday. And I know that we're going through, and he's trying to build up hype. I don't think this has as much hype as just getting the dogs launched so that the price naturally appreciates like it should, because the animal farm is fully functioning, right? I believe we have a Porsche here that is awesome, but it's missing a gas pedal. It's a brick right now, and we've got to get this thing launched, and he's got to focus on that. And I don't know if what's happening is if BB's holding him hostage and not getting work done. And I think there's some things going on. I mentioned it a little bit in the last video. And what I would encourage Forex to do is to maybe give BB an incentive and some kind of incentive to get this thing done and launch the dog piece of it, buy them out, and then be done with them, and get some other developers in to finish up the other pieces of the projects or any new projects that you have. But you cannot let one developer hold you hostage like that. He's got you by the nads, dude. And Forex has got to do something to get it done, because I think people are tired of hearing the same AMAs talk for an hour and didn't say a word of anything new. And again, I'm not hating on Forex. I posted the video. I mean, if he's the #1 developer I would pick in all of DeFi, hands down. This is the best project in all of DeFi. It is, and I'm very bullish on it. So, but that being said, I'm not going to not speak honestly about it. And it's tough for me to talk to other people about it at this point in time because of the delays. I can't in good conscience encourage other people to pour money into this project right now and I know the overall market is down as well, right? But when this thing is not fully functioning and not doing what it's supposed to do, I just can't. Do I believe it's going to have long-term growth? Absolutely. I'm in this thing, right? I'm in it to win it, legend or loser. So anyway, I'm not going to beat this dead horse, right? But yeah, I'm more bullish, way more bullish than I am, than I do with having Forex shark fatigue syndrome again. And again, it's not a negative commentary. It's just some honest feedback to help somebody grow. Not that he even listens to my channel at all, but he's got to get those the dog piece in the farm fully functioning. The games, the scratchies, the Russian roulette for the dog, all of that's great, but that's not the primary thing that needs to be happening right now. Get the dogs in the farm fully functioning, and everything else will start taking care of itself. And in fact, I believe we're missing out on a major opportunity in a down market. If we have the dogs launched and the farm fully functioning, the price of drip is going to go up. The price of pigs is going to go up. The price of dogs is going to go up. And guess what? It's going to pop up on the chart on any exchanges that are listing, dApps and coins. It's going to jump up there because of growth. That's what we want. That's the best selling point right there, right? You don't need a lot of marketing even behind that, but getting this thing functioning should be priority #1. It should not take more than 2 weeks max. I mean, really, we've got to get this thing launched. So, and again, I'll make one more thing too. Appreciate that he's working hard and, works harder than anybody else, but you should be. You got people's money. You got investors' money. You should be doing and putting that kind of time in, because you're holding people's in capital captive. So, again, I mean, I can't give you a participation trophy for doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I appreciate that, but this is your baby, this is your project. So you should be doing that until it's fully functioning. Then watch all the AMA, all the, mixed martial arts stuff on Saturday nights. Watch them 7 days a week. No one's going to care. What we want is for this thing to be launched, and I'm done with this. So anyway, moving on. Here, I want you guys to think about what you hold and what we're doing here, right? And I think that everybody, or most everybody, at least in the States, who has involvement with kids or has traveled or vacationed at a water park, has seen this big bucket. And what this thing is, when it's tipped upright, there's this hose or this pipe here that's consistently trickling water in it. When it gets to this tipping point, it flushes over and just pours out on everybody, right? And it's fun for the kids, and you're standing there and you're waiting. This is us right now. This is what we hold, and this is the faucet. This is drip, and this is the garden. It's the faucet. And when the price goes down, it actually drips slower, and it's going to take longer to tip. And what you want to get to a point of where you have so much drip and you have so much in the drip garden, the drip BUSD, that when it gets to that tipping point, like I am right now in the drip garden, I'm getting to a point where I'm at like 5,000 plants a day. And it didn't start out like that. It was just a trickle. Now here's what happens when the price goes up and what, you know, and we're beating decay, the flow is larger and quicker, right? And it'll fill up quicker, and you'll get, you know, tip over, and it'll be nice fresh water, right? So I'm just using that analogy. So we're going to jump over here real quick and just kind of show you, because today I'm going to be at 150,000 plants. Usually I'm 140 at 9,000, about 17 seconds it takes me to generate a plant. And I'll scroll down and show you where I am with the rest of this, right? So, you know, again, I'm not focused so much on the price. Price is important, especially as we're going to start taking out, and you know, when the piggy bank, or not the piggy bank, but when the farm fully gets functioning again. But here's what we're looking at, right? I'm almost at, by the end of the day, I'll be at 5,000 plants a day, right? And this is, again, I always show this as well, right? But here's the calculator, right? And here's where, how quickly you see things are going to be. On July 10th, I should be at 200,000, right? So 5,000 a day, man. And then on July 24th, I should be, it's simple math. And that's why that last video I talked about Nostradamus versus math. It's math. I don't have to guess and predict. Even though the price is down right now, I know what I hold. I know where I'm going to be. And that makes me very, very bullish, very confident in where things are going, even with the prices where they are right now. So, you know, again, 10,000 a day, July 24th, that'll put me over, you know, obviously 300,000. So this is great. Now, listen, this, oops, didn't mean to do that. What did I do here? Oh, there we go. Did I close something out here? Anyway, I'll figure it out. So this is where we are. Hit this, and then oh yeah, I just hit this. So this is what I want to show you guys. I'm going to do this live, right? I'm going to actually cash out these unlocked piggy banks that I've had here. I let them run for 7 days, and this is the morning. This is the morning that I'm going to actually cash these out and implement my first my piggy bank strategy for the first time, right? So, but this is what I want to keep an eye on right now, because I've been doing nothing but hydrating. I'm at 3.3%. So we'll come back, and after I take these out and see what that interest rate is going to be, because my theory is that you get penalized for, you know, not compounding and taking out. It's a negative feature on your interest rate here. So I want to see how much this docks me here. And again, versus cashing out every day or claiming every day for 7 days. I just let it roll for 7 days, and I want to see if that has less of an impact. And just also, I'm just curious to see how much of a negative impact that has. So we're going to get right to this, and I'm going to let you guys, let you guys watch this live. Let me go up to the piggy bank, and actually, let me see. I'll just tell you how much I have in BUSD. I have a little bit of pigs, I think. Actually, I don't have any pigs right now. Yeah, I don't have any pigs, and I have 21.2. Let me just copy this. Let's see how much BUSD I did. So I have 21.24643 BUSD, and I'll just, the screen's going to go dark here for a second because I just want to put something in here to capture what I got there, and I'll tell you the math after. So let me go back over here. All right, so here's my piggy bank and my piggy banks, and here's my action, right? So I'm going to go ahead and sell this one. It's 139 bucks and some change here. We'll see what it is after. And then I'm going to go and split them, like I said, and I'm going to get 2 more. I'm going to do this next one. I'll get 2 more piggy bank stakes. Let me reject that. I don't know if I sell. Yep. Got to be careful. I lost 80 bucks one time because I was rushing. So I want to encourage you all not to do that. All right. So I sold all of my piglets there and waiting for this contract to interaction to complete. It's completed. Let me click off and go back and see where we are. Oh, okay. So it looks like it's only on the compound that I do this. So I guess it doesn't count negatively in terms of an action when I sell, right? But you see my results are 0 here. So And again, let's go down and see what my Pigs BUSD is here. Okay, I haven't claimed anything yet. So, all right, let me go over to Pancake Swap, and we're gonna, let's see, liquidity. All right, here's my AFP BUSD. I got 13.64 liquidity pool tokens, right? And so I'm gonna, actually, I don't want to add liquidity. I want to break these apart. Oh, the wallet disconnected there. There we go. Okay, so I want to remove, and I'm going to do 50%. Okay. So what's going to happen here is you can see what I got to enable this. All right. So these are the prices in terms of what's going on here. So, all right. So I should have, what does it say? 13.65. So I should have 7 points. I don't know, what's the 13.65 divided by 2 equals 6.825 left afterwards, which I'll divide into for those new piggy bank stakes. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this, and then I'll tell you what I have in pigs, and I'm going to put those in the pig pen, any pigs that I generated from, removing the liquidity pair here. And then I'm going to let you know how much BUSD that I got from this. Okay. And so the action is still pending. As soon as it finishes, I'll go over to my assets. I had 24 and some change in BUSD. So I got about 53 bucks. I got 77.640 and some change. So let me do this. Go back over. So I'm going to do equal sum this minus this. You can't see this right now, but I made $56.39. Okay. So let's go back over because I want to do something here, right? So I should have, yeah, 6.828 is what I have left here, as you can see here. So let's go back over to the piggy bank. All right. Because then I'm going to go to the pig pen, and I'm going to, I have 0.8 from all of that after I split it and remove the liquidity. I have 0.8, and I'm going to deposit that, and that'll put me close to, and I did hydrate this morning, or compound this morning on my piggy bank. So, and I bought one pig yesterday at 67 bucks. So we'll go ahead and input that, and then we'll get over and do the new piggy bank stakes. There, but anyway, all right. So that should oh, because there's a claim and a deposit there after I do that, so that's why it's double there. So all right, let me see if this is rolling and or done. It's not done depositing yet, and then we'll just click off and click back on to make sure that it's showing up in the pig pen. Which again, I am, even though again I'm tired of the, the dogs not being, the farm not being fully functioning, I am still very bullish about what's coming. All right, there we go. I'm at 2.85 pigs. So once a month, I'm going to do this. And now when with these other, if I continue to compound, we'll see what happens here. Unless before we actually put those other two new piggy banks in play here, let's go see what the rate is here. I mean, it looks like I'm still getting 3.3, right? 3.33. Which is probably goes into account, which is great, right? Because, typically if you compound too much or withdraw too much. So it doesn't look like that impacted my earn rate right now, if this is accurate, right? And so it's already showing that I removed when I cash these in, and it's starting to build back up. So, once again, when I compound again with the rest of these, this will, yeah, man, this will, this will start earning me back at 3.33%, which is great because I've been consistent about, compounding and not withdrawing, on these. So very encouraged by that. So again, I think my strategy of compounding for, 3 weeks out of the 4 for the month and then let it roll is not going to impact me that negatively. So, okay, let's go back over to the piggy bank because I want to add the new piggy bank stakes here, right? And so my LP, I'm going to go 6 points, or I'm going to go 3.414, right? Which is half of what I have. And I'm going to do that stake for 57 weeks because I want to get that 5,000% time lock bonus. So we're going to buy the piglets. Okay, 3.3, it's half that. Yep, and then I'll just put the rest in that longer stake there. Yes, acknowledge. Confirm this. And then I'll just max out the next one, okay? Make sure that this transaction has gone through. Still pending on the MetaMask. All right. And then I'm going to go through and oops. All right. So let me click off and click back on and see if it refreshes in terms of the amounts. And there we go. It added my new one here, right? And I got wow. It's truffles. Piglets, I got 17,000. So again, this is interesting. All right, so I'll go through and, again, I'll add that to my spreadsheet here, but there we go. Here's the max. So I'm going to, I don't know why it's doing that. There needs to be a way to just do the max, right? So I'll just copy this. Place this in here, and I'm going to do the max 3 years on this. And again, when I give this criticism out to Forex, this is I feel like I can do this because I am fully invested. This is long term for me. I did a year and then a 3 year, a little bit over a year and a 3 year stake here. So if I'm not bullish, I'm not flooding my own bags here. So let me go ahead and get this done. Acknowledge, confirm it, and then we'll wait for the transaction to go through, and then we'll let you guys all go. Hopefully you'll have a great weekend here. Okay, that went through, and we'll see how many piglets I got. Should be a little bit more there. Actually a little bit less for some reason, but that's all right. Maybe the price went up or something. So anyway, you can see what's kind of going on here, right? Got 17,280 some for the little over a year, and 17,205 for the little bit under a year. So anyway, that's my strategy. It's been executed and you guys saw it live. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. For all my international folks that are watching, hope you guys get to celebrate in some form or fashion and enjoy your weather. Be kind to each other, be generous even when you don't have it yet. Good things are yet to come. I am still very bullish on this whole ecosystem. And again, I just want to make sure that Forex Shark isn't starting to drink his own bathwater, right? So anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you all. Appreciate you, and we will talk to you in 1 week.